Cause she up right now. Yo, what's going on, friends? Back on the road riding right now. About to go pick up Phoenix. Just wanted to give y'all. Just wanted to talk to y'all. Cause we just got finished, right? Doing two very powerful things. One, we went to go see a movie. It's called The Birth of a Nation. And very, very powerful, impactful. And I would suggest that you go see it. I'm not sure if Lana has anything she wants to say about that.
No, I thought the movie was fabulous. I thought it was very thought-provoking, makes you want to obtain some more knowledge about some things, and also like the artistry. I can really appreciate Nate Parker's vision and the way that he produced. I don't know if he directed also, but the way that he produced the movie, it was fabulous. And I just think it's great for everybody to go see it. I just really enjoyed it. My mind enjoyed learning.
Yeah. For me, it was good. I enjoyed it because I have heard of Nat Turner, but never really knew the story behind his revolution and who he was as an abolitionist and a pillar, and in the black community and for African Americans in this country, Americans in this country, and also having a chance to kind of hear the backstory behind Nate Parker and his reasoning for wanting to do this movie. It was really, really strong and powerful.
It definitely helped.
It did. It really did.
It definitely helped explain the movie.
Right.
Like we watched an interview by Nate Parker before going out to see this movie, and because of that interview, we went in with a little bit of knowledge about his vision and what he was aiming to portray. So to actually then go to the movie after that and then understand even further, like the expanded version of his vision, and then to see it was really fabulous. And to understand that the thing that surprised me was it's not really a black-white movie. It's not really about blacks versus whites, and it's really about human morality and the way that we interpret our values, our morals, our religions, it's and the motivations of people and the things that we use to support our own reasoning. It was definitely eye-opening for me, and and on time with the way that the world is today. It's amazing to just learn about history and understand that certain patterns in human society continue to repeat themselves. So that it was just very interesting.
Yeah, I like the way that it kind of correlated into what's going on in our world today, in America of today, and it was very easy to make the comparison. So it wasn't like too far off or too far distant. Not typically a fan of movies with slaves, but this one really was impactful. And I mean, the correlation of how he brought everything together and how he tied everything together, it was really, really deep, man. And again, it's eye-opening, and again, it's historical. And Nate Turner was a historical figure, and should be talked about, and should be praised as a historical figure in this country, because he was definitely monumental into a lot of things in American history
and culture.
Yep.
So definitely think you guys should, check it out, learn some more, get a little more knowledge about Nat Turner, who he is, it'll definitely open up your eyes. So that starts there. And that second thing.
And the second thing that we did was we just had I would say brunch. Lunch. We just had lunch with an incredible couple. People who are on that same path, on that same journey as we are. And it's just amazing to see the camaraderie that you can have. Sometimes we often hear a lot of times things praised in the media and praised in in music and all sorts of things, no new friends and all these different kinds of negative connotations about expanding your networks and everything, and you did it all by yourself. Number one, nobody does it all by themselves. You know what I mean? You need a group of people binding together, or something happens where people come together, and that's how things move. And sitting down with this couple, man, it really, really got me inspired. Because I know for a fact that our dreams and goals and the vision that we have for us is really, really happening.
Right. And it's just awesome to meet other people, other couples, that love and like their partners, and that share a vision of their lives for themselves that they want to continue to create for themselves or manifest for themselves. So that was the most awesome thing about our lunch, was just communicating with another couple that is creating their own destiny and their own legacy for their family. So it's always awesome to just hear other people's visions and views on the world, and they're part of it, and what they're going to be contributing to society as a whole, which is beautiful. So it's definitely, it means something to know that you're not the only one, because sometimes we can believe the hype that you're the only person out there that feels this way, thinks this way, that wants to move forward, that has goals, that wants to create, and who will support their partner. And you come across other people or other couples that are just as supportive and loving and caring in all communities. So it was just really nice to continue to see that.
Yeah, and to tie it all together, man, like, I'm in a happy place, and I really, really can say that sincerely, because I know for a fact, man, when you see people with a dream, people with a vision
that they're executing,
and not just sitting back and letting things happen, or people who are out making their stamp and making their mark on the world, honing in on their craft and learning it and studying it and perfecting it, and just pushing it to make themselves a force in their realm. I mean, it's awesome, man. And I was just like, wow, we really have an opportunity to really connect with, in our lives, we've really had an opportunity to connect with some really, really, truly impactful people. And I'm just happy. I'm just happy for the experience, man.
And for
sometimes
that magnetism.
For the magnetism, and I was really looking forward to this, sitting down with this couple, man, and I mean, like, it was amazing, and so, and saying all of that, I want to say, man, you gotta be open. You have to be a willing vessel. You got to be an open vessel to be used. Don't just always sit in your little box and have your pity party and just be all negative. And I mean, that's gross. Like, it's disgusting.
Or just be in a place where you just don't want to grow, or where you put yourself in a box or a bubble where you're just like, oh, you know what, world, that's enough. I've taken all I can take. I'm 20 something, 30 something, 40 something, 50 something, 60 something, 70 something, 80, 90. We all can learn on a daily basis. That's why we're still alive. That's why we're still breathing. It's because just like any other organism in life, you live, you grow, you learn, you adapt. So the idea is to not close yourself off to life's lessons.
Yeah, I mean, she said it. She said it. That's what I was trying to say. But you know, my better half always has the way the verbiage when I can't get my points across. But yeah, that's in a nutshell. That's what I wanted to say. There we go. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to share that, man. Get a chance to go out and see that movie. It'll really, really impact you for the life, man. That you have the chance. You have opportunity in your hands. Be open to it. You know, be open to the fact that you can really, really do some wonderful things in this lifetime because you deserve it, and it's your God-given right.
Your legacy deserves it.
Sure does. So, signing off once again. Peace.